All right, we are visiting our friend Mike Ethel over at 680. We are following the Irving oil refinery fire out of New Brunswick. But the big question, and I don't know if you'll have that answer this early, is what it's going to do to gas prices. Good morning, Mike.
Yeah, good morning, Melanie. The expectation is that it will have a ripple effect through the retail market, and expect prices to go up because that Irving oil plant is massive, one of the largest on the eastern seaboard, and they've shut the whole thing down following the explosion at the diesel operations just for safety reasons. They got to find out what went wrong. And they'll go through that, and we don't know exactly when that production will restart. So that could affect the prices that we pay at the pumps because the market is interconnected, and that affects the New York Harbor price from a transportation standpoint for refined gasoline and diesel. So not going to go up likely tomorrow, but perhaps later in the week. By how much? At this point, we are not yet sure. International Monetary Fund warning that trade battles are bad for business. IMF cutting its global growth forecast and specifically talking about the United States, which, of course, is in trade disputes with China and other countries. Got a deal in place, of course, with Mexico and Canada. But at the same time, the IMF says as the Trump administration ratchets things up against China, that should slow down economic growth for the U.S. next year to 2.5%. Still okay, considering they're growing at around 4% this year. From the marijuana files, Canopy Growth, the largest of the cannabis producers in the country. It operates the Tweed brand, among others, getting Health Canada approval to expand its greenhouse space by another 1.1 million square feet. So all the talk that later this month, when the cannabis market opens to the retail component, there's actually going to be a lack of supply. So the cannabis companies are looking to expand how much they can actually grow. Quebec, meantime, looking at the strictest rules for cannabis consumption. The new Francois Legault government will not be allowing any homegrown in the province, and the legal age limit will be 21, one of the highest in the country. And Roger, we've got markets starting the day down as interest rates are going up globally, and a spotlight on that this week. And after a holiday yesterday for Bay Street, back to work today. Toronto market could see a little bit of a slump at the opening bell. Wall Street pointing to a drop of about 100 points for the Dow.
So much for giving thanks.
I know. That's how it works. Sometimes you come over with that turkey leftover or hangover.
Thank you very much, Mike. Have a great one.
You too.